Imagine waking up 6 months from now, knowing that your finances are no longer a source of stress. Your savings have grown, your debts have shrunk, and you finally feel in control of your money. Sounds impossible? It's not. Most people believe financial change takes years, but in reality, 6 months of intentional effort can completely transform your financial future. The problem is, most people don't know where to start or what to prioritize. That's exactly what we're going to break down in this video. If you follow this plan step by step, in just 6 months, you'll be on your way to financial stability and maybe even financial freedom. Month 1. Track and cut. The first month is all about understanding where your money is going and cutting out the waste. Track every dollar. For 30 days, write down every single expense. Rent, groceries, coffee, streaming services, impulse purchases, everything. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even a notebook. The key is to be meticulous. Most people underestimate how much they actually spend, and this exercise alone is often a wake-up call. Awareness is the first step to change. Identify money leaks. Once you have a complete list of expenses, go through it line by line. Categorize your spending: necessities, savings, and non-essentials. Are you spending $300 a month on takeout? Do you have 5 different streaming subscriptions you barely use? Many people realize they're losing hundreds of dollars a month on things they don't even value. Highlight areas where you can realistically cut back without feeling deprived. Cut ruthlessly. Start eliminating or reducing expenses that aren't adding true value to your life. Cancel unused subscriptions. Switch to a cheaper phone plan. Cook more meals at home and avoid impulse spending. The goal here is to create financial breathing room so you can redirect money toward things that actually matter. Consider setting spending limits for entertainment and dining out. Small changes, like brewing coffee at home or meal prepping, can save you thousands over time. Negotiate bills. This is something most people overlook, but it can make a huge difference. Call your internet, insurance, or phone provider and ask for a lower rate. You'd be surprised how often companies will offer discounts if you simply ask. If they refuse, consider switching providers. Even small reductions in recurring bills can add up over time. If you have a credit card balance, call and request a lower interest rate. Many companies will negotiate, especially if you have a good payment history. Create a simple budget. Now that you know where your money is going, set up a budget that aligns with your financial goals. Prioritize essentials, savings, and debt repayment. Use the 50-30-20 rule as a guideline: 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings and debt repayment. Month 2. Build a financial safety net. Now that you've freed up extra money, it's time to build a cushion to prevent future financial stress. Create a starter emergency fund. Aim to save at least $1,000 as quickly as possible. This will prevent you from relying on credit cards for unexpected expenses, like car repairs or medical bills. If saving $1,000 seems daunting, break it down. Save $250 per week or $125 bi-weekly. If that's still too much, adjust to what's realistic. Every dollar saved adds up. Open a high-yield savings account. Don't just let your emergency fund sit in a regular checking account. Move it into a high-yield savings account so it earns interest while staying accessible. Look for accounts that offer at least 4% APY or higher. The small amount of interest earned might not seem like much, but over time, it makes a difference. Adopt the 24-hour rule. Before making any non-essential purchase, wait 24 hours. This simple habit prevents unnecessary spending and helps you stay focused on your bigger financial goals. Many times, you'll find you don't actually need or want the item after waiting. Use cash for discretionary spending. Withdraw a set amount of cash for things like dining out, entertainment, and shopping. Once the cash is gone, you're done spending for the month. This method creates natural spending limits and helps avoid mindless swiping of a debit or credit card. Increase your savings rate. Now that you've built a small emergency fund, challenge yourself to save even more. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck to your savings account to make saving effortless. Month 3. Attack high-interest debt. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to financial freedom. This month, we start eliminating it. List your debts. Write down every debt you have: credit cards, personal loans, car loans, and student loans. Include the balance, interest rate, and minimum monthly payment for each. Prioritize them based on what's most costly. Choose a repayment strategy. Debt snowball method. Pay off the smallest debt first to gain momentum, then roll that payment into the next smallest debt. Debt avalanche method. Pay off the highest interest debt first to save the most money over time. Pick the method that keeps you the most motivated. Find extra money to throw at debt. Take the money you saved from month 1 spending cuts and apply it directly to your highest priority debt. Every extra dollar counts. Consider putting bonuses, tax refunds, or side hustle income toward debt. Stop accumulating new debt. Put credit cards on ice, literally, if needed. Don't add to your debt while trying to pay it off. Stick to a cash or debit card system whenever possible. Look into balance transfers. If you have high-interest credit card debt, explore 0% APR balance transfer offers to reduce interest while you pay it down. Month 4. Boost your income. At this point, you've cut unnecessary spending, built an emergency fund, and tackled debt. Now it's time to increase your income, because cutting back can only get you so far. Negotiate a raise. If you have a full-time job, now is the time to ask for a raise. Research salary benchmarks for your role. Prepare a list of your accomplishments, and request a meeting with your manager. Many people are underpaid simply because they never ask. If a raise isn't possible right now, ask about performance-based bonuses or opportunities to take on additional responsibilities. Start a side hustle. With today's digital economy, there are countless ways to earn extra money. Consider freelancing, tutoring, selling digital products, driving for rideshare services, or flipping items on eBay. Even an extra $200 to $500 a month can supercharge your financial progress. Focus on skills you already have, whether it's graphic design, writing, or even handyman work. Turn hobbies into cash. Do you have a skill or hobby that people would pay for? Photography, baking, crafting, or even social media management can be monetized. Start by offering your services to friends and family, then expand through word of mouth or online platforms. Sell unused items. Declutter your home and sell things you no longer need. Old clothes, electronics, furniture, there's a market for almost everything. Use Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or Poshmark to turn clutter into cash. Leverage passive income. While passive income takes time to build, you can start now by investing in dividend stocks, creating digital products, or renting out extra space in your home. The goal is to build multiple streams of income that will continue to grow over time. Month 5. Invest for the future. Now that you have more financial breathing room, it's time to put your money to work. Investing is what separates those who struggle from those who build lasting wealth. Start investing in a retirement account. If you haven't already, open an IRA or contribute to your employer's 401k, especially if they offer a company match. If you're already contributing, increase your percentage. The earlier you invest, the more time your money has to grow. Understand index funds versus individual stocks. Investing doesn't have to be complicated. Instead of trying to pick winning stocks, consider index funds, which track the overall market and have historically provided solid returns over time. If you want to invest in individual stocks, start with small amounts and focus on long-term growth. Automate your investments. Set up automatic contributions to your investment accounts so that you don't have to think about it. Even small amounts add up over time. Diversify your income streams. By now, you should have a side hustle or an extra stream of income. Look for ways to reinvest that money, whether it's expanding your business, buying real estate, or growing your stock portfolio. Stay consistent and patient. The biggest mistake new investors make is panicking when the market fluctuates. Stay focused on the long term and avoid impulsive decisions. Wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. Month 6. Create a long-term money plan. Now that you have control over your finances, the key is to maintain and grow your progress. This final month is about setting long-term goals and making sure you stay on track. Reevaluate your financial goals. Now that you've made major progress, set new financial goals. Do you want to buy a home? Travel more? Retire early? Define what financial success looks like for you and make a plan to get there. Build a future fund. Beyond your emergency savings, create a fund for future opportunities, whether it's investing in real estate, starting a business, or taking time off to travel. This gives you financial flexibility and freedom. Keep learning about money. The more you know, the better financial decisions you'll make. Read books, listen to finance podcasts, and stay informed about investment strategies. The best investors never stop learning. Review your budget and adjust as needed. Your financial situation will evolve, so revisit your budget monthly. Increase savings rates, refine spending habits, and ensure your money is working for you. Avoid lifestyle inflation. As your income increases, resist the temptation to increase your spending. Instead, funnel extra money toward investments and long-term financial growth. Celebrate your progress. You've come a long way in just 6 months. Acknowledge your achievements and use this momentum to keep pushing forward. Changing your finances isn't about luck, it's about consistent, intentional action. 6 months from now, you'll be in a completely different place financially, and your future self will thank you. The hardest part is starting, so start today.